Alright, how's it going? This video is going to be something a little bit different for my channel. Not only am I taking a look at mods for EA's Battlefront 2, I'll be taking a look at multiple mods in the same video. I would greatly appreciate any feedback on the video format, or just any feedback at all really. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and get started. We're starting with a mod that I'm sure a lot of Clone Wars fans are gonna like. The mod is quite simply called Horn Company and Doom Unit by Pops. The mod replaces the stock clone skins with those of Horn Company and Doom Unit. Specifically, Horn Company replaces the Phase 1 troopers while Doom Unit replaces the Phase 2 troopers. Quite honestly, the skins are as clean as it gets. They are absolutely gorgeous and probably enough to give a Clone Wars fan quite the nerdgasm. I especially love the Commander Doom model. On a side note, a small but welcome touch here is the addition of armor to the officer class, replacing the naval officer skin that makes no sense for ground combat. Besides just how great these skins look, I really like this mod because you really don't see much of Horn Company or Doom Unit anything all that often, besides their brief appearances in the Clone Wars animated series. It may be true that they played very small parts in the TV show, but I've always been a fan of their armor designs, especially Doom Units, so it's great to be able to see them up close in-game. One big complaint about the arcade mode from the community, among many other things, is the lack of playable maps. This next mod attempts to address this problem. The mod Extra Arcade Maps by Fotino1 replaces the stock custom arcade maps with Hoth, Kashyyyk, Death Star 2, Endor, and Jakku. The only stock map that remains is Starkiller Base. Not only is this mod helpful for those that actually play arcade, it's super helpful if you like to mess around with the cinematic tools. Instead of using them online, which is kinda risky just to get shots on certain maps, now you can more safely take some screenshots or cool cinematic videos offline. To be fair, the mod does have its flaws. To name a few, the stock map names still show up in the selection menu, although they do show up properly elsewhere on the screen, so that's not the biggest deal. The AI can have a bit of trouble with pathfinding here and there, and the AI just doesn't even move at all on Endor. But that sure as hell doesn't mean they won't shoot back. Even with all its current flaws, it's a great step in the right direction towards fixing a community complaint, and for the most part, it actually works quite well. So if you're really into arcade, play offline, or you just want to be a little less risky with the cinematic tools, this could be a great addition to your mod collection. Takodana is a beautiful, lush, and immensely green planet. It's quite beautiful in its own right, and the rendition in this game is no exception. But have you ever wondered what it would look like during the fall? Well, you're in luck. Thankfully, there's a mod for that. Autumn on Takodana by Spiffy Sky Trooper transforms a ton of the foliage to give a beautiful fall look to the map. Right away, you're probably going to notice the abundance of red leaves on pretty much all of the tall trees. That really contributes the most to the fall look. It doesn't stop there though. Below the tall trees, much of the greenery has been given a sort of yellowy tinge, making it look a lot like it's slowly dying from the colder weather. All the small tweaks of the foliage add up to give the perfect and a very cinematic feeling of fall. The vanilla map was already one of the more photogenic ones, and this mod makes it even more so. My skills with the cinematic tools definitely don't do it any justice, but you can capture some pretty damn good shots here. It's damn beautiful, and surprisingly nothing looks out of place like at all. It feels almost like the map could have been shipped this way from the beginning. Seeing this mod kind of makes me want a dynamic season feature, something that would work just like the dynamic time of day feature. Sure, that wouldn't work on all maps, namely ones like Hoth and Jakku for obvious reasons, but it would be pretty cool for maps where seasons actually make sense. By the way, the same author has also made a fall version of Endor as well, if you like what you see here. Are you sick of those goddamn Ugandan Knuckles? Do you think this meme has gotten out of hand? Are you one of those Knuckles yourself? But the most important question,
do you know the way?
Well, guess what? Yoda knows the way. That's right, even he's been corrupted by the way of the devil. The dark side is weak shit in comparison. Honestly, I did not see this mod coming. There is some pretty crazy shit in the shovelware section of the modding Discord though, so I probably should have. In all seriousness, this mod simply puts a Knuckles skin on Yoda and changes his lightsaber color to red. I don't know about you, but I honestly find this thing kinda terrifying. So if you're one of those pesky little Knuckles in VR chat and want to spread the way of the devil in Battlefront 2, This mod by Craig99 should help with just that. Well anyways, that's gonna do it for the video. I hope you enjoyed, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.